We've started our day off right with a warm up, and now it's time to try to get that muscle longer so it's not pulling on the heel so much and not limiting our ankle motion. The fastest way to do that is to address the trigger point. So any muscle in your body is supposed to be however long. Something happens to irritate it, it gets locked down really short and tight. Somewhere along that muscle, it's knotted up all of its energy into a trigger point. When people talk about having knotted up muscles, like that's a real thing. If you can get pressure on that trigger point in just the right way, it's like pushing the reset button on the length of the muscle. It's a reflex. Instantly you have access to more length of that muscle. Now, there are very precise ways of how you need to put pressure on that trigger point. My preference for addressing trigger points in the calf is either foam rolling or dry needling. So with a foam roller, you don't need the really long one for this, but if you're going to buy one, there's a couple of things that you can do with a long foam roller instead of the short one. So I think the long ones are like 36 inches. You can get it on Amazon. I have one that's like black with blue speckles. I think it was $25. I like the ones that are smooth. You can get a lumpy one. I personally don't like the lumpy ones. I feel like I have more control over where the pressure is on the muscle when I have a smooth one, but completely personal preference. There are really common trigger points that you can find on the inside edge of the calf muscle. Now, trigger points are only in the thickest part of the muscle. Do not go over bony spots. That's just gonna hurt. It's not gonna help anything. It's gonna make the area even angrier. So we're trying to find the trigger point in the thickest part of the muscle. For the calf, the side that you're gonna roll, you're gonna put that on top of the foam roller. You're gonna cross your other leg over. And when we're doing the upper thickest part of the calf muscle, you're going to lift so that your hips are off the floor, and you're going to slightly change the angle of your foot. You can start with your toes towards the ceiling, but really where you'll get that trigger point is with your toes at about a 45-degree angle from vertical. So just rotate them to the middle, kind of rotate your hips, your whole leg into the middle so that that foot rotates into the middle, and then the pressure is more on the inside edge of the calf muscle. At first, you're just kind of feeling it out, trying to find the sore spot. Once you find it, you need pressure over about a 4-inch section, and you need to be rolling back and forth over that for 2 minutes. So to get a trigger point to release, when you're using a foam roller, you need 2 minutes, rolling back and forth over 4 inches of the area where the most sore spot is. Once you finish that, you can go down to the second calf muscle that attaches into the Achilles tendon. This is the lower flat kind of calf muscle. I don't want you lifting your hips up for this. Just having the opposite leg crossed over is plenty of pressure for this muscle. Again, the trigger point tends to be kind of towards the middle. So if you rotate your hips, your leg towards the middle a little bit, and now we're going to keep our hips on the floor and just bend and straighten your knee so that you're getting the foam roller to roll kind of on the inside edge of the calf muscle. We are still not going over the bone. Please, please, trigger points don't live in bones. They only live in the thickest part of the muscle. This lower calf muscle is really thin, so we're just gonna kind of feel it out, make sure we're either on the back or slightly towards the middle of the lower leg. Each trigger point you find, you only do 1 time a day. So you could do 2 minutes on the upper calf muscle, 2 minutes on the lower calf muscle, and then you're done for the day.